Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So it is a beautiful day out here in the Northeast. So I started wrapping up trading just now. I don't know if you guys have also done this before. When you are trading, you could be sitting on a decent day, but as the time will continue to go on through the day, so you're past 10:30, you're an hour in, and then you're an hour and a half in, 2 hours in, around noon, and you start to make weird trades, and you tend to get into that maybe about to overtrade. So anyway, that's what I was doing. I started taking weird trades and realized that's the cue to head out in the beautiful weather. I'm going to actually start putting out all the cushions out here, the TV, and then I'll get to sharing the screen. But before I do, hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. Don't you want to be a part of something that is growing so rapidly, which we are growing very nicely? I just have to give a shout out to our Discord, awesome group. So I'll link that, go join. Also, we're showing some resistance at the 700 level on the subscribers on YouTube. 691, 692, pull it back to 690s. We finally pushed through 700 subscribers. We are now sitting at 720. 700 was a level of resistance, but we pushed through. The bulls took over. Anyway, guys, before I share the screen, hit the thumbs up again, like I said, and subscribe if you're new. We have new videos every single day, right? Sharing the screen. Okay, sharing the moneymaker. Today was a green day, which is nice because yesterday was not a green day. And one thing I do have to say before I get into my trades here that I took, you can't trade with yesterday's loss in the back of your mind. What I mean by that is, let's say you're down $100. You can't go into the next day saying, I want to get that entire $100. Listen, you can say it, but the odds of you recovering a loss the very next trading day are pretty rare. So I think the best way to do it is just to bury that day. Just don't pretend like it didn't happen, but just push that away. And you start brand new the next day. So I am now up $60, and I'm not even thinking about yesterday's loss. So going forward, I'm going to build on this $60. And that's how I mentally get past a big red day the day before. Just totally push it away, and you're starting from square one. Okay? You trust in your strategy. You trust in your edge. You know eventually you will get that back. But you cannot trade to try to get it all back the very next day. I think that's a really big mistake a lot of beginners traders make. And I'm just telling you from experience, don't do that. So anyway, today was a good day. I pattern traded today. So by pattern traded, I mean, I noticed something in yesterday's trading day by looking at the market that I started seeing certain things in the pre-market that were giving me the indication that it was going to happen again. And now, since we, as a day trader, you trade on probabilities, right? So your overall strategy, your whole toolbox should be between 60 and 70% accurate with your trades. And you need to just go into it. Once you see something, you have to realize it's probably going to work most of the time. Don't think about the times where it might not work. You can't trade like that. So anyway, I was going into this trade with a pattern in mind, and it ended up working. It was one of my 70%, 7 out of 10 accurate trades. And that's what you see here with the $44 winner with SQQQ. SQQQ is an inverse to the NASDAQ market. Bear with me one moment. You know, apples this time of the year. So good. Okay. So going over that trade first, since we're on to it, as you can see, I started taking some weird trades, you know, for very tiny losers later in the day. When I do that, I know it's just not worth it to keep trading. The best time to trade is the first hour and a half. If you continue to trade after that, at least what I've taken notice myself to is a lot of chop. A lot of chop. The volume is more in the morning. There's more day traders in the morning. There's more chance to profit in the morning. So anyway, this is the trade that I took that got me the biggest winner here of the day. And all I did was I noticed the pattern that happened the day before. Where is it? Okay. With the market selling off. So when the market sells off, the SQs goes up. Like I said, it's an inverse. And I started noticing the NASDAQ was acting exactly the same today that it did yesterday in the pre-market. So I felt comfortable off the gate, out of the gate, that the same thing was going to happen. And that's exactly what happened. Sorry, it's a fly. The same exact thing happened. So what I did was I bought 500 shares here in the pre-market, and then I added to my position 500 more shares. So I was going in with 1,000 shares. So a really good opportunity to take advantage of the same pattern move that happened yesterday. It doesn't always have to work. Like I said, trading on probabilities and having an edge in the market is what gives me the confidence to take trades like this. So this is why going in with 1,000 shares, it's, you know, I had my stop. My stop was 10.70, 1070. That was where I was going to stop out. That was previous lows. And if my trade 4 out of 10 times, right, because that's how many times 3 or 4 out of 10 are wrong, then I'll get stopped out for a loss. But I put on big size here because I felt really, really good conviction about this trade. And I got a really nice move off the open. I did not wait to see what happens. Even though we're right back there trading there now, you get stopped out when you wait and you sit through things. That's why I'm a scalp trader. So I just took this for a nice win, a couple more scalps added in there, but overall $44.17 from SQs. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did you take profits around this purple line here? And now I'm going to show you that we don't just take a position and have a stop set. We also take a position with a profit, a take profit in mind. And look at that. So the QQQ, which is the NASDAQ, okay, that goes down when SQs goes up. I had my take profit at this level right here on the Qs. And look at the bounce. It's like, okay, if you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Discord, I am constantly, every single morning, I post these important levels. You think it's just coincidence that it bounced off that level? So that's where I have my take profit. I don't wait for to bounce up against me because markets don't just continue to go down. There's always a bounce. And it bounces off of my levels almost all the time. And that's why I post them. I don't just post them just because I'm bored. I have other things to do, but I post them because they're so important. They really respect these levels. So that's why that was where my take profit was. And then I'll go over one more trade with you guys. It was a very, very small winner, but it was a nice setup. And when the market is hot, okay, when the market gets back with the momentum, and by that I mean the market has just been making all-time highs. We already know that. But when all the retail investors come back, and I'm starting to see little bits of this happening right now, because you're getting nice moves. So there's a lot more bulls right now than there were a week, 2 weeks ago. And one pattern that I love to trade is the bull flag. And this is exactly what I was trading here. We had the push up, we had the pull back to a support level, a consolidation, and in a strong market, in a market like 2020, all the day traders you see made all their millions of dollars taking this trade. What has been happening is instead of breaking out from these consolidation, bull flags, it's been tanking. So this is a great sign. And, I'm really looking forward to this week and, next week, and we'll see what happens. But this today overall was an awesome sign. I noticed some more momentum, and today we have Apple reporting after the bell, Facebook reporting after the bell. All the earnings reports so far have been blowout. Really good earnings, but stocks have sold off a little bit afterwards. So just keep that in mind. So guys, hit the thumbs up for me. And I'll link in the description. I have my Twitter down there. I have a couple of other social medias down there. The Discord is growing really, really fast. So you want to get in there, join that free. It's free to join. Get some great information in there. So guys, I hope that you guys had a great day also, and hit that like button for me. Helps the channel grow, and I'm going to enjoy my apple and the beautiful weather. And I'm not going to overtrade today. Take care, everyone.